Hello, hello. Today we will be playing Wordle. But how does one play Wordle? You have a chance to guess 6 times almost any 5-letter word. If any of the boxes are green, that means your letter is in the correct position. Meanwhile, if any of the boxes are yellow, that means that you do have the correct letter, but it's just in a different spot. I like to start with words with a lot of vowels because that does make it a little bit easier to guess what the word of the day is. All of these spaces are gray. If the spaces are gray, that means none of the letters match up. We have to guess another 5-letter word. Ghoul. That has a decent amount of vowels. The second letter is going to have to be H. Yeah, this is a tricky one today. And no, I am not going to use Google for help. I'm going to use my noggin, my big chibi noggin. I'm staring into the sparkly void, y'all. I'm really stumped here. I was thinking of the word shore, like the beach, but we already used O and R. I'm usually not one for the beach. Too bright out there. Too peoply. It could also be cheese, but I don't want to use no, cheese does not have 5 letters. I just have cheese on the brain, as well as trains. Cheese on the brain and trains. Cheese. Has anybody ever rage quit Wordle? What if I just think of words that are food? Because that's a little easy for me. You know, I'm going to reuse a vowel. I'm doing a little bit of a sacrifice here, but I'm thinking of cupcakes. So I'm going to just enter cakes. I'm going to enter cakes. There is an S somewhere in here. The second letter is H. And the fourth letter is E. S-H-E? No. I'm a little bit off here. S-H, another vowel, question mark? Question mark? I don't necessarily have to keep the letters in the same place. I could just guess like different words, but it's giving me a little bit of agita here, y'all. Shakes. Pancakes is my favorite food, but it does not have, obviously, like 5 letters. All right, so it doesn't necessarily have to be an S in the front, but I'm almost convinced that it's an S in the front, but I want to try different options. Do any words in the English language even start with F and H? That strikes me as a weird combo. I usually think of the S and H combo, the most common combination, or like G and H, but I already used G, y'all. Z and H is even weirder. Could be possible. BH, also strange. Dang, Wordle. I don't know. Meh.
A few moments later.
My grandpa called me like mid-record and then I had to go to work, but we're gonna tackle this. I still have no idea what this word is or what to guess. So doer? No, I don't want to use E like twice. What is it though? I mean, there's no C. Like C is sometimes beside H as well. Dessert. Nah, that's not five letters. You know, sometimes when you're like doing a task and then you get distracted by shiny things, I randomly have that It's a Seal song by Justin Oval in my head, and I'm just thinking about seals right now. Earlier I was thinking about crows. Yeet. S-H. Yeah, I almost was certain it was sure, but how could it be sure? These letters are used up. Over yonder and over yonder. She. I need more coffee. You know, like I'm getting tired and then I get kind of silly. But what if there are 2 E's? Like what if I'm wrong and there's sheer? I'm not really sure if New York Times would put memes in here, but you never know. Yeah, that's not on the word list. Little too memey. I'm just putting any random letter. Wait a minute. It's sheep. The word is sheep. The average person guessed at 4. Good. My brain's fried right now like an egg, but we're good. Drinks more coffee. I'm recording this about a week before St. Patrick's Day, so I figured the first word, I'm thinking lucky. That has a good St. Patrick's Day vibe. All right, so we know that there is an L in this word of the day. The question is, what other letters do we have? I've been hyperfixating on the new Pokemon trailer for Waves and Winds. I was actually thinking of the word biome because it has that impression on me. Biome. We know the third letter is O. I like when I have the second or the first letter. That is ideal. I'm also quite stubborn and refuse to use Google. I think there is great power in using our noggins, even though we do have this wonderful technology at our fingertips. We have lucky. We have biome. Now I'm thinking about Halloween and I want to use the word ghost again. Halloween is my favorite holiday. Oh. I was gonna guess the word shore again, but now I have oceans on the brain. Because Mother Nature. I think that's because Mother Nature has been so inconsistent lately. The weather's been flip-floppy. Like, it could be snowing one day and the next day it feels like it's summer. So L can't be the first word. So we have 4 out of our 5 letters already. So what would show? Let me be risky, but I'm gonna try this. Oh, show. I feel like it's okay. Now it's probably the 4th letter we don't have. Shoal. Is that even a word? What? Shoal? What kind of word is that? What slams coffee on the counter. What kind of word is shoal? Shoal is a word. According to Merriam-Webster, it's a sandbank or a sandbar that makes the water shallow. To become shallow. It could also be a large group or number, like a crowd. Interesting. I guess I learned a new word today, and I was kind of just keyboard smashing and seeing what clicked, but we ended up guessing the word. Yippee! Another morning, another Wordle. You can probably tell how I am today because my model's eyes are kind of like half open right now. I really do have to cut off the espresso just a little bit. Well, we got 1 letter at least today. There's an A. Plows. So we have already 2 rows in. We know there's an A, a P, an L, and an S. And I think it's actually St. Patrick's Day today. Is it one of those holidays that falls on the same day every year, or does it have to be on a weekend? I'm really not sure. I want to use the word lucky again, just for the heck of it. Just to get more of an idea of what the word might be. Actually, wait, LCSP. What if it is St. Patrick's Day themed? If it's a C, if we know there's not an A and P and an L for the first letter, maybe it's a C or an S. But I don't want this to be another shoal situation going on here. I would rather not keyboard smash today again. We are too tired today for keyboard smashing, y'all. But it can't be clove. Like short for clover, because we already used the E here. CLA? I was almost gonna guess clams, but there is no letter P in clams. Class? What about like a necklace? What if it's clasp? Like clasp as in a necklace. Just watch it not be clasp. And what do you know? We did it! We just gotta believe sometimes, man. We just have to believe. Hi. By the way, this is editing me. While I was editing the video, I did not add the context behind this next part. I looked for games that are like Wordle or Wordle-Inspired. The one you're going to see next is called Waffle. I did play the game Waffle on the fly without looking at any of the rules or instructions. So, as you learn along while watching this video, I am also learning along. After I show the game Waffle, I'm also going to be playing Anti-Wordle. It's kind of how you would expect it. Instead of trying to find out what the word of the day is, you have to avoid using whatever this unknown word is. Enjoy. Holy moly, guacamole. Now I'm craving avocados. In my looking for games that are Wordle-esque, I found a game called Waffle. To me, it just looks like gobbledygook. I'm going to be like a savage, and I'm just gonna play this without reading any of the rules or instructions. Fun fact, I'm the kind of person that if there are rules in front of a building, like right when you're entering like a public place, I just have this urge to read every single one of them in excruciating detail. So not reading the rules and the how to play is giving me kind of agita, but I kind of want to challenge myself here. Just a little bit. We're gonna try to work through the slight agita. We're gonna drag the A over here. I have a feeling there's more than one word. Like, is there one word per row, unlike Wordle? If that is the case, we're gonna move the R over here. So I'm gathering that there are like one word you have to guess per line. That's pretty cool, because with Wordle, you only have to guess one word. We have 3 letters already in this first row over here. So 3 letters down here. We already have a few over here as well. Oh my gosh. Waffle. At least they don't time you on these things. Gosh, I hate when games time you on things. It's like there's so much pressure. Unless it's Kirby Air Riders, then there's a lot of excitement towards that. Oh, I'm almost for certain this is like party or something, but it's not. We may have to go back to the keyboard smashing mentality, but in this case, instead of keyboard smashing, it's just clicking things and seeing what works. And scoot. 3 swaps remaining. And scoot. Petey? Well, Petey. What if I scoot you up? Scoot you up? Ooh. I can show the solution to see the correct words. Gland, about, and plenty. Oh, I like this. I like this so much. They show the definitions of all of the words of the day. This is delightful. This is like a nerd's paradise. And the pronunciations, very nice. And even the origins of the words too. Oh my goodness, this is delightful. Let's not be a savage and read the instructions. This is how to play. You solve the waffle in 15 swaps or fewer. All right. So every waffle can be solved in a minimum of 10 swaps, and you will earn a star for every swap you have remaining after the waffle has been solved. But what do stars do? I mean, they are shiny, and I do have a thing for shiny things. There are definitely a lot more intricacies with this one though. What? Oh my goodness. The more I browse through the instructions, the more I'm getting confuzzled. I still think this is really cool. It's a more challenging Wordle-inspired game for sure. They do also offer a waffle archive. We are able to place that archive. We're gonna try whatever the first one was. That is on February 12th, 2022. How long have they been making this game? I guess it's since then, since February 2022. Wow, yeah, we're gonna give the first one a go. Ooh. E? This is the game equivalent of untying knots, and I kind of love it, but I'm also very confused by it. The fact that the words are both vertical and horizontal makes it even more tricky. Loom, loo, banyo? Loo is in banyo. Let's try moving the M down here. Oh, waffle. Gosh darn it, waffle. I'm just gonna yeet the E. Yeet. If I scoot here. Scoot you here. Yeah, so far we have the fwe, we have the loo, we have the loo, GM and OA, none of which are really cohesive right now. I scoot the G like here. 2 swaps remaining. Dun dun dun. Man, oh man. If anybody in the comments just so happens to have played Waffle, please let me know how in the world this works, because I've tried reading the instructions and so far I can't make heads nor tails out of it. I think just reading the definitions of the words after, if I'm not familiar with a word, is kind of a reward in itself though. Fugue? Well, we had some green. Swaps over. Are we not able to see the definitions of these though? Or like the answers? You just have to keep on trying until you get it. So let's keep on trying. I know, I remember that a G was here. We had a G here. And then we had an O where the E was over here. Or maybe not. And then yeah, the M was here. We're playing some musical tiles here and memorization. I'm still really not sure what these words are. Yeah, I'm gonna try to switch. What about the E up? This word is loose. And this word over here, like going down, that is us. Loose. It's like the crossword puzzle every day. And the Wordle had this like delightfully challenging combination. And that game is waffle. Fugue? Oh, the word is fugue. This word horizontal on top is fugue. The second word here is loose. And with that, what if we... Oh, all right. So we swapped these two guys. What if we switch the L and the M? Omega? Yeah, this word is omega. But the O here? This word I think is folio. Yes. Folio here. Loose. I think all we really have left is to switch the B and the L. Glow. Oh my gosh. And part of our reward for finishing this is a rainbow. This is interesting. Fugue. And also these are all the definitions, which is one of my favorite parts of this game. Waffle has really grown on me. The Wordle-like game. Some of these words like fugue, I would say isn't really too commonly used anymore. And the origins of the words. I always find that very fascinating. Linguistics and whatnot. So fugue is borrowed from the French fugue, from Italian fuga, from Latin, and could be compared to ancient Greek. Language is so cool. Oh, and this is enema. Okay, I'm gonna just scroll up now. Globe, and folio. Waffle beloved. I came across something that's called Don't Wordle, but it's the direct opposite of Wordle. So our goal is to not guess whatever the word of the day is. I'm assuming that we should avoid vowels then. But the problem is the English language does seem to favor vowels rather heavily. In a previous Wordle that I did when the audio got all kind of janky, I used the word brawl. I'm going to use that word again. And yes, there is an A in brawl, but sometimes doing a silly in Wordle works. So maybe doing a potential silly in Don't Wordle will work in our favor. You see, in Don't Wordle, grays are good. And unlike in the regular Wordle, you are able to, we can try to use similar words to brawl. Like crawl, because that uses most of the same letters. Oh, okay, all right. Maybe this isn't how you play Don't Wordle. I'm kind of going along with this game. So the letters that are gray on top on the main puzzle here, those are not part of the Don't Wordle. But on your keyboard, if they are grayed out, unlike the regular Wordle, you are not allowed to use them. Which does make this rather tricky. We have to put our thinking caps on this morning, y'all. Thugs? Oh, I have 200 valid words remaining. Mini tangent. You know how like my character has a bat hair clip? I have a hyperfixation on the Kirby franchise. That's like one of my favorite things ever. Meta Knight is one of my favorite characters. He's really overpowered in Brawl. He's pretty old and very powerful, and I think that's really cool. But he was so powerful that he has his own tier in its own, and they had to nerf him in the following games. In the anime, he almost got robbed, and the two robbers ended up being his besties, and they work for him. And that, I think that's very funny. Tangent aside, we're gonna have to find out what this word isn't. Are we able to use the yellow letters? Or if I use it again, we'll be permalocked. Scone? I love making scones, by the way. I haven't made them in a long time. Oh. What? Oh, oops. Of all words to Don't Wordle, why do they have to pick scones? Because if the word is food related, the chances of me guessing the word kind of go up at least by 5. Hey, it's editing me again, and we will be playing Wordle. One last Wordle, that is. This will be the official one. Oh, if you reached up to this point of the video, let me know what your favorite game is. It could be a video game, a card game, heck, even something simple like we played today. Or Flash games. Those are really cool. Very nostalgic too. With the exception of, well, Waffle, we have not been defeated by a Wordle or a Wordle-like game. Let's try to guess this one. Decisions. Why must I always default to thinking about a food-related word? I'm just going back to guessing food. Nom. I have to think of some good food. I know. One food that I particularly like is French fries. So let's just put in fries. Fries. What I think should be a thing is getting a pack of French fries, like in the frozen aisle in the grocery store, and you get like every single variety and you could make them all at once. That would be so good. Maybe I should just make videos about food too. That would be nice. Question mark. Videos about geeky food? Anyway, I know there is an E in here. We have the spot of where the E is, because that's green, and we know there's an R and an S in here as well. I'm gonna try to find if it starts with an S. I've noticed a lot of the words I did try for Wordle do start with S. So maybe this one will too. Spring. Spring doesn't have 5 letters. What about sport? I know that doesn't really have an E in it, of course, but I want to narrow my choices down here. It does start with an S. Sora. Fries. Sport. I'm doing sound. Now that also doesn't have an E or an R. But we're trying to eliminate some options here. Oh, just as I suspected. The S and the O are next to each other. Are we gonna be keyboard smashing again? I think we may be keyboard smashing again. Sorrel? What? What is sorrel? I mean, that isn't the word. Somehow it's in the dictionary, but what does that even mean? Well, at least from here, we did confirm that the R is the last letter. So there's S-O. That's not an R. Back to keyboard smashing. AKA trying to see whatever letter fits here. We haven't used the letter A. actually. And yes, I do question why Amore is in here, but I think that's kind of cute. Wait, we may end this Wordle defeated. Oh. The word was sober. Huh. Okay. Well, still, I would say we had a pretty good streak when it comes to Wordle. But what is sokas? Sokas? Fun fact, I tried to look up one of the words, sokas, and it's not in Merriam-Webster. Is sokas even a real word? Like, I was not sure about shoal, but is sokas? Is this actually not a real word? I am very confused right now. But sorrel, that I'm gonna look up too. This is an oddly specific definition. A sorrel is another British word. It's a male fallow deer in the 3rd year. I think that's pretty cool, albeit a rather specific word for sure. Alright, so that is a wrap. That was me playing Wordle and also some Wordle-like games. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to stay weird and stay wonderful. Until next time.